It is my great pleasure as UWT CEO to play a game of alphabet soup and to welcome you to our 21-22 Community Campaign Kickoff. This campaign marks and celebrates our organization's 100th year of service to the residents and nonprofit and for-profit businesses of Tompkins County. Due to health considerations, we're recording today Stephen E. Garner Day of Caring activities. That's SEGDOC for those playing at home or at work. And today's program will be shared via social media and other mediums over the next few weeks. I want to thank our long-standing corporate cornerstone partner, Well Said Media, for making this production possible. With those brief introductory remarks, I'm pleased to introduce UWTC's Chair of the Board, Scott Keenan from Tompkins Trust Company. Scott has also served as UWTC's Community Investment Committee Chair, so that's UWTC CIC, and he's also served as our Student and Campus Engagement Committee Chair, and I'll let you figure that out on your own. With that, Scott, I would like to give you the floor.
In addition to the many items donated today, I'm happy to present to Joan Barber a check for $5,000 payable to Tompkins County Food Distribution, which will support 17 local pantries.
Thank you! Wow!
I'm pleased to turn the program over to our Pacesetter Campaign Chair, Alex Adelowitz, representing Wegmans of Ithaca. Oh, Joan!
Thank you! That's great!
Before I begin my Pacesetter report, I would like to, on behalf of Wegmans, make an additional gift of $1,000 in the form of a gift card to the Tompkins County Food Pantries.
Wow! That's a lot of food.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Our
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Our pleasure. As Pacesetter Chair, we launched this quiet phase of the campaign on June 10th this year. And to date, I'm happy to share that we've raised $225,971 through the Pacesetter campaign. As we continue to adjust to the impacts COVID-19 has had on how we meet and launch campaigns, we appreciate all Pacesetter businesses that have committed to this phase of the campaign. Thank you. And with that, I'm happy to pass it back on over to James.
Thanks, Alex. It's now my pleasure and privilege to introduce our 21-22 Community Campaign Chair, Pat Wynn from Cornell University. Pat cares deeply about our local communities. She volunteers and supports numerous local organizations. That is the visible part of her service to Tompkins County organizations and residents. Pat also makes a difference for many individuals through quiet acts that are never seen by the general public, but make a difference in people's lives. Pat is, in addition to being the community campaign chair this year, she is taking on her 4th year as Cornell's campus campaign chair, and we really appreciate her for that service. I'd also like to note that Pat is our current Patricia Stage Volunteer of the Year, an award that Alex also won in the past, and it represents volunteers who go above and beyond in serving not only the campaign but in serving the community, and named for our current board member Patricia Stage, who was on the board and was the first recipient of this award. It is my pleasure to introduce Pat Wynn, the 21-22 Community Campaign Chair.
Good afternoon, everyone. I want you to know how very honored I am to be here in the capacity of campaign chair for both Cornell University and Tompkins County this year. I subscribe to a daily message service called A Network for Grateful Living. And the message this morning was a quote from Maya Angelou. The desire to reach for the stars is ambitious. The desire to reach hearts is wise. And that is my mission and vision for our campaign, to reach out to our community, to reach out to their hearts, and give them an emotional tie to the challenges that so many of our community members are facing. This is going to be a challenging campaign. Our friends and neighbors are weary. We need to reach out to them intellectually, with data and numbers, but also, and maybe more importantly, to reach out to them emotionally with stories. Stories of hope, stories of success, stories of the human spirit rising up with just a little help from their friends. And all of this speaks directly to our campaign theme this year: new possibilities, new ways to work together to make Tompkins County a stronger and better place to live and work. Just look at the generosity exhibited by the items donated during the Week of Caring and the $1,000 and $5,000 checks on this day of giving. Thanks to Alex for all his work he did with the pace setters and for all the pace setters who contributed. And I'd like to thank Scott and United Way of Tompkins County Board and the community at large for their anticipated engagement this year and for all of the energy and emotion that will enable us to reach for the stars and achieve our $1.5 million goal. So, I ask everyone to please get involved. Hold your own workplace campaign. Give a gift today, knowing that 100% of that gift will go to programs and services. Become a corporate Cornerstone partner, which supports our administrative costs and makes that 100% promise a reality. Be part of a special event and help celebrate 100 years and invest in the next 100 years. Volunteer for one of our many committees. Let us know your ideas for engagement and how you would like to help by calling us at 607-500-GIVE or emailing us at campaign@uwtc.org. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pat, for those remarks. In closing, I want to mention two very special additions to this year's campaign. We have added and been so fortunate to have a group of former campaign chairs step up and agree to be honorary campaign chairs in this year. They will assist Pat during the campaign, and we will celebrate their service to the community and to United Way. We also have a group of former board chairs who will be volunteering and supporting the campaign in this year's celebration. We've talked a lot about celebration, and a lot of these remarks have been somewhat light in tone. But as Pat mentioned, the needs in our community are real. The problems that people are facing are real, and they're tough challenges that they need a hand in addressing. And we as a community can be a hand. And as we extend our hand to them, we receive a hand back, and it lifts us up as well. So I want to thank you, and I know that with our wonderful volunteers, ones that you've met today, and our honorary chairs, and with each of you, we will make a difference in people's lives this year in an unprecedented manner, and we will celebrate our 100 years, but we will also look forward to new possibilities that will take place in the future. So thank you, everyone, and we look forward to a great campaign.